Welcome, everybody, to the Rap Cave Podcast, episode 79?
79, yes.
Right? 79? Please confirm that for me. I think.
Big AP
We ain't hitting our 100 episode till like next year, is we?
Yeah,
we ain't
no.
got enough weeks.
No.
No, it'll
Next
be
year.
next year.
I think it's like January or February next year. I did the math on it one time.
We got to throw a party.
Oh, dude, we're going to.
I had everybody in this bitch.
We're going to.
I'm showing up in a suit.
Yeah, we're doing a live stream for that. We're doing a whole bunch of shit. Find out. Stay tuned for that. But until then,
79.
like, comment, share, subscribe. This is episode 79 of the Rap Cave Podcast. I'm Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Pods, with almost all of the crew. I got Bryce flying in from somewhere nice.
Hopped off the plane 2 hours ago.
Literally just hopped off the plane 2 hours ago from D.C., but I made it here to be with y'all.
Literally.
And then I could have been anywhere in the world.
I could have been anywhere in the world, but I'm here with y'all.
That's fire. And then we got B. Mike Birdie, of course, as always, holding it down. And then my dog Zay.
How y'all doing?
My dog Zay with the toothpick. This is going to be so funny. I just know how this is going to go. And then, of course, making all the magic happen on the ones and twos, Big AP.
AP?
Sir.
Zay, it looked like you look like you about to box a motherfucker with a hoodie on, the toothpick. You look like you about to knock somebody out.
Good, bro.
Well, especially it's a sweatsuit. Yeah, you got to run up some stairs and fill it.
Dude, the hands in the pocket, the legs move like, dude, he does just look like he's ready for a fight. Like
he's casting for Creed 4 right now.
He's aura farming for sure right now. All right, gentlemen, look, we got a lot to get to. This was a big week in terms of drops. Lots of characters popping out the woodworks for this week, but
very diverse too, like not the same things.
Yeah, no, if you came here for like an eclectic pod, you're going to get it this week because we are going to have a totally wide different range of opinions from Doja Cat to Young Thug to Jay Electronica to Mariah Carey. We got it all right here at the Rap Cave Podcast. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe. Help us get to that goal so we can start to live stream. I want to live stream weekly, everybody, so I want to do that on top of the podcast. And so the only way to do that is to help get the subscribers up. So subscribe, tell a friend, have them subscribe, and also comment what you want in the next video. But for this episode, man, I got to start
Bang a girl, get her pregnant, and have her name the baby the Rap Cave.
We could do that. Yeah, that's great marketing. I stand by that marketing. There's also those girls that will be like, if my team loses, I'll do what the top comment says. And it's always, without fail, every single time, get pregnant by a homeless man.
Oh, that's
Every time. And then one time a guy does it, the top comment will be, get a homeless girl pregnant.
Oh, hell no.
Yo, your algorithm is crazy. I've never seen.
You guys,
I'm terminally online and I've never seen that.
all right, I'm gonna show you guys.
Don't send me any of that bullshit.
My NFL
Don't
fans
fuck
will.
up
My
my
NFL
algorithm.
fans will know what that's about. They'll know what that's about. But yeah, no, that shit is crazy. That shit is fucking nuts. But before all that, man, I do gotta say shout out to the Detroit rapper. I have to get her name correct because she won her battle.
Dank Princess or whatever.
Yeah, I think it was Dank Princess.
Dang
Let me make sure.
princess.
Let me make sure.
Is that her name?
I hope so.
Dank DeMoss. Dank DeMoss
Yeah, I bet it's
won her lawsuit against Lyft because they rejected her ride
for fat
because
discrimination.
Man,
Yeah.
that shit got me tight, dog. Man, that shit got, bro.
defend the corporation.
That
Let's
shit
hear it.
that shit got you as tight as her pants.
Man.
That's crazy.
How much she get?
Oh, yeah.
I don't
how
think
much-
they released it.
They didn't disclose an amount, but they said that she now has a chauffeur.
That's enough. Oh my god. That's enough.
The
Whatever
driver
it
is
is,
fired,
that's
by the
enough.
way.
Yeah, the driver's fired, by the way.
That's insane, cause you fat as hell, and I don't want you fucking on my shit. Bro, that's insane, bro.
Think about getting in the car after her.
And because it's Detroit, it was some Middle Eastern driver, and he was like, nah, get the fuck out.
Wait, no, but you actually saw the video, though, right?
No, I didn't see the video.
Oh, bro, you have to see the video. She actually has video when she gets rejected, and the dude's like, "No, you gonna mess up my axle."
For real, dog. Like, dog,
Yo.
you too fucking big if you don't get an XL. So.
Oh, I thought you guys had seen the
Motherfucking-
video before.
No.
I think I did. I just don't remember it.
Yeah,
that shit was like
I may
that shit was
have
over
too.
a year ago
I've
now,
seen
ain't
the
it?
Yeah.
video.
The video is what makes it the best because she's like, he's sitting there. He's like, no, you need to get an XL.
But that's
Was it for a driver?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he said that, no, I
it
can't
has
get you in
to
the
be.
car. You going to mess up my axle.
Because some motherfuckers are way too blunt, dude.
And the crazy thing is, I mean, I could be wrong, but
Probably won't be.
But you that damn big and you getting that much money, you only gonna get bigger. I feel like what you gonna do? You gonna get liposuction or something?
Yeah,
like it's
you're
gonna be
just- you're
too
just
fucking. You
enabling.
too big to be getting liposuction. Like that's gonna be too much. I feel like that's gonna be she might die. Like for real, trying to lay on her back, trying to get fucking fat.
It's not like,
removal and
yeah,
shit.
you ain't going to see a skinny Big X the plug.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Nah.
That's true. I think the biggest transformation in hip hop history is Action Bronson. Right?
I mean,
biggest?
he's still big, but he's like strongman big though.
Oh,
Yeah.
is he? I thought he was like thin.
He does like ancient fucking.
I thought he like
exercise.
thinned out.
No, he's like strongman. Like
The biggest hip hop change was Fat Boy SSE.
He did some now, but he ain't really important like that.
Yeah, I was good.
I'll
I was
say
gonna say
a
I
famous
didn't hear
people-
that gamer tag.
I was going to say, a favorite
I don't
people,
know how
I'd
to-
probably
I
say
think I
either
butchered his
Lizzo
name,
or
too.
Rick Ross.
Yeah.
I feel like it was
Damn.
somebody who was fatter than them.
Bro, Dave
and
Blunts
lost.
would be in the Rap Hall of Fame if he could do it.
Think about if Dave Blunts and Dang Demoness or whatever her name is tried to go
Dang
just
Demas.
just tried to get a
Bro,
standard
they
Uber
should do
together.
They should do a song. They should do a collab.
No, they shouldn't. Why? For what?
Give them the day.
I just want to test the limit of American auto-made cars now. What's the total capacity for real?
Be a fire ass couple.
No, it would not.
I don't think there's.
Be a heavy ass couple.
That couple would single-handedly keep a Coney Island and like alive and well.
Them two motherfuckers gonna kill each other. Like, what the fuck? You need somebody who
It's like
gonna
a-
motivate you to lose weight, not another motherfucker that's gonna feed you more food and all that dumb shit. Like, bro, hell nah.
She's
What a way to
bro.
go.
I'm
That
looking,
shit-
I'm looking at her right now.
You're gonna be
She's
like, babe, why you so far?
It
She's gonna
seems
be across
fake.
the room.
It's like so ridiculous.
Bro, she remind me, bro. I remember when I was little, bro. It was this one forwarded message that used to go around. You know, back when.
Oh,
just
like
that-
chain.
Yeah, chain messages, all that.
Chain email.
Bro, I remember, bro, they sent me a picture of this fat ass bitch, and they told me this is where chicken nuggets come from. When I tell you, I ain't eat no chicken nuggets for like the next
It took you like 5 years.
6 months, nigga. They say that's where Big Macs and chicken nuggets come from. I'm like, what the fuck? This bitch fat as hell.
Dog. Yeah, it's so funny because that stands out in your head still to this day. It's
Oh,
getting like
God.
a chain message of like, this is where chicken nuggets
Dog.
come
Everything
from.
stuck with him.
That's
bro.
fucking
He
good.
still don't eat.
Oh God, that shit
That's
scared
like-
the shit out of me.
That's like what they said. They said Burger King chicken nuggets made out of deer ankles. Because how the fuck they $1? Or I seen another one that said low key Dunkin' Donuts bacon is made out of car crash victims.
Nah,
Dude.
forwarded messages was just so crazy because like
That was a
I
time,
really,
bro, for
I really
real.
used to be scared and forward the message.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or it'd be like because it was playing off like. Keep in mind that was like
Yeah.
while like the Ring was big and
Yeah.
like the
Type
Grudge-
shit,
It was all.
And so
It was shit like that usually.
forward this or in 7
Yeah.
days somebody will.
Yeah,
die.
it was
Like,
all
hold up.
demons and killers. That was the ones I got. I never
was
got.
crazy,
I never
bro.
got no shit like some just straight up false
On my-
information.
I got-
like this is
on
what
my
chicken.
Yahoo email address. Yeah, I was looking. I was checking my Yahoo, getting them fucking chain emails.
Bro, anytime I got them chain emails, I didn't even open it. I didn't open it. I didn't
yeah.
send it. And I'm
Talking
like, I'm
about-
still
that was
good.
That's a virus.
I don't even see it.
No,
My
that was
blockers
my
is on.
thing. It wasn't a virus. It was like more so if I don't open this, I won't get cursed.
Yeah, so I was good.
Yeah.
Anytime I would just get the motherfuckers in middle school through text too
Yeah.
with the words.
Oh, yeah, the text,
I would
yeah.
never open it.
I just saw yesterday. I completely forgot about it. You remember in 2016? You remember that whole Momo thing? That girl. That it was like that bitch with the big ass eyes. Like
Jeff,
that.
Jeff the Killer.
I don't even know what that.
Look it up. That's exactly what you're talking about. It's the same. It's the same character or whatever. Like, but I think they changed it to Momo, but it was originally
similar, very similar. Yeah. And that was like, that was like one of the earliest like internet trends where like kids was fucking hurting.
No, it was like some it was some new shit that happened not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken. It was like, nah, not look.
I mean, Momo, Labubu, I kind of get it,
but
no,
it looked.
motherfuckers are scary.
Nah, it was.
Bro. You ever seen them?
It looks so much confidence.
The only reason I say I thought it was more recent too, but it said 2016. There's this like meme archive thing I looked at, and it said that was in 2016. That's where I saw it again.
Yeah, no, because I saw some like a few years ago. It was like it might have been like Momo or some shit like that, and the kids was like they were watching it. They was telling the kids to, like kill their parents.
Yeah,
or some
that's
shit
what
like
I
that.
said. That's yeah. Kids was like killing their parents and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's what. And then Slender Man. There's a whole documentary.
I
About
like
shit,
Slender Man. I did go into that little.
But there's a
That
whole
little,
documentary. This
space.
one girl claimed that Slender Man told her to kill her best friend or whatever. There's a documentary about it on like Hulu or something like that. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Pay $7.99 a month to find out.
Hip hop.
Let's go back to the time where
Hip-hop.
kids used to just do that. Now they shoot up schools.
Yeah, that's all hip hop.
That's not hip hop.
Come on now.
So getting this back on the rails.
Just
So let's
to be-
talk about Young Thug.
Just to be clear, chain messages and shooting up schools is not hip hop.
Hip hop.
Let's talk about
Listen.
a lighter subject, Young
Legacy.
Thug.
The intro to Young Thug's
I made
album.
that real dark.
Legacies.
Well, his album cover didn't.
Yeah, that was a pretty light album cover. Look, man, 3 artists dropped, and I think they all have very interesting legacies, all for very different sectors of hip hop and all for very different spaces of legacy. Doja Cat, Young Thug, Jay Electronica. What do we want to start with? Do we want to start with the biggest Young Thug? Do you want to like who's interesting to you? Because who's the drop that like this is interesting because of their legacy, what this means, where they're at?
I want to say something about Jay Electronica real quick because I feel like that's going to be a quicker topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get Jay Elec out the way.
Did you see that he had another album that came out this week?
Yeah.
Yes.
And album is
Yeah.
hard to
Their EPs.
character.
Yeah.
Not. It's like most of it's skits, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's not even like actual music.
It's
for the most part.
propaganda.
But on
Literally.
top of that, do you remember last week when I was talking about that one beat that I've known about for whatever?
Yeah.
That got taken down because he stole it. It's fake. Like he didn't pay for that beat. It got taken down because he didn't pay the producer for that beat. I told you, I've known that beat for a while, so it did come from that guy.
The one, so you're talking the one that also like is using all those Kendrick edits or
Well,
whatever?
that was what it originally was. It was this beat that this guy posted. This is like 2 years ago, like 2023-ish. This guy posted this thing on, it's like maybe last year even. He posts like basically he took a verse from Untitled and Mastered, put it over this beat that he made, right? And so this song comes out with Jay Elec and Platte plays it last week, and I'm like, no, I know this beat, like 100%. It's used in like LeBron James edits and shit like that too. Like honestly, whatever.
Creed edits was the one that got it popping.
Right, yeah. But it started with this one guy who
Yeah.
made this, and so that got taken down, and it turns out that because he didn't clear the fact of using that beat, he just used that beat without paying, without talking to the producer.
I'm
without
sorry.
anything.
Are you telling me that you think that Jay Electronica potentially did something without pre-planning it and just randomly did shit? I've never would imagine that Jay Electronica, of all people, didn't have a plan and just did random
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, no. I'm not saying that it wasn't expected. I'm not saying it wasn't expected or whatever, however you want to put it. But I'm saying, point being is that I knew this beat. I remember when the original producer posted it, and I'm like, because I remember when we talked about it, you were like, I think I read somewhere that it was a recording from like 2020 or whatever. No, it wasn't. It was newer, and it was. He directly just ripped this guy's beat, basically.
Yeah,
Again.
because that was not the project. So one of the projects was a project that leaked in 2020. And so now he just fully put that one out. There's just, look, man, there was a lot. He's talking about the Battle of Los Angeles in 1942, whatever that meant. there was, and not even to be disrespectful, like honestly, it's just like I don't
like
understand.
Jay Electronica, but he's just
Like the song "Who Killed Michael Jackson," which is the
one
beat
that got taken down.
beat that we're talking about. But look, beyond all that beat shit, like what Jay Lex so interesting, man, because like at one point he was one of the guys. He was one of the guys.
Well,
And he says he has 19 of these, or I guess 18 more of these left.
Yeah.
He was always like a hip hop mystery, like, you know what I mean? Because he didn't really show himself. He never really put out music. He never dropped his debut.
Dude, he was
album
dating a
technically
Rothschild.
until-
Like,
yeah,
he just lived
and
this
he
crazy
also,
life.
From what I understand, he lives in Southfield, Michigan. That's what I've heard. He's from like this area relatively.
Yes.
So it's just his whole mystique behind
Well, he's
him.
from
has
New
been-
Orleans, but I think he lives there
lives
currently.
here or moved
Yeah.
here.
No, I
or-
think he was born here,
Or-
then moved to New Orleans.
or
Oh,
something,
really?
and
Yeah.
then
I didn't know that.
He was
or he
homeless.
was born there and moved here. One
He
of
was
those
he was
things,
born
yeah.
here, moved to New Orleans, was homeless in New Orleans, if I remember the timeline correctly.
Okay.
And then got discovered
I
by
just know
like
he reps that a lot. New
yeah,
Orleans, so
he
I
reps
thought-
New Orleans because that's where he's like. It's like Serena
up.
Williams, who was actually born in Michigan, but she grew up in California.
Oh shit, that's a dub for us. We can claim that too.
Yeah, for
got a
real.
lot in Michigan.
There's a lot of people born in Michigan that you wouldn't think about.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's just always moved with this weird mystique behind him, which is crazier even to think. I mean, take this as a plug for myself, is that Mac Miller got a feature from him in 2013. Is fucking crazy because like
Yeah.
even back then he was even more mysterious back then. Like no one knew what the fuck.
Well, and the thing about him is the fact that I think Mystique kind of. You have one song that everybody knows, and it's like, okay, this shit is fire, and then you
I don't
build
even
the
know what
Mystique.
song you're talking about.
Exhibit C.
I
Yeah.
see. I don't even know that.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's a banger.
Exhibit C was the one that really got everybody onto like the Jay Electronic train, and then there was just like, okay, and then the mystique just kept building and building and building. Like, oh man, he's got a classic and all this stuff, and oh, Diddy and Puffy and Master P and Jay-Z all trying to fight over him, and it's just like all this mystique builds up, and at a certain point, the weight can crush you. I think. You guys may be a little bit young for this, but I know during probably not, but during the hip hop blog era, there was kind of like the Charles Hamilton type thing where Charles Hamilton had this like one or two couple of like big verses, and everyone's like, oh, he's the next. He's like part of that Big Sean, Drake, Wale, J. Cole like vibe, Lupe, and he really didn't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just wasn't there. But
Yep.
but it's weird because Jay Leck has just maintained still to this day. I mean, we're still talking about him in 2025.
Yeah.
He's maintained this weird behind the scenes kind of thing
Dude.
of like not behind. I don't want to say behind the scenes, but like under the radar.
Yeah, like he popped up in like what was it, like 2019? He was like, I will climb your ivory tower, Eminem, and take you down personally. Like fucking don't ever dare disrespect Puff or something. Like he just popped out with a series of tweets in like fucking 2019. Everybody's like, we haven't heard from you in fucking 5 years
Yeah,
since
and
you
then he
dropped an
disappeared
album.
again.
Yeah, they disappeared. Like
Yeah.
he just has this random mystique that we all see, and he's like kind of like he is when you think of those what ifs. Like he is one of those because when you hear him, there's a clear talent, there's a clear level of thought put into his music, even if I don't fucking understand a lot of
When
what
he's
saying.
focused, like you take away the skits portions of it, you take away the song, and again, some of these songs are just kind of middling whatevers. But
Yeah.
when you take actually his technical ability as a hip hop artist and as a rapper, you can see why he, like when you think about the Control verse, why it's Big Sean with Kendrick and Jay Elec.
Yeah, he's in that too.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like he was projected as one of them ones at one point, and then because of all the reasons you said, so I don't like. Do you guys even care that like a J-Lec project drops? You kind of, or do you, or like how do you even classify him like in the all-time discussions? Because obviously he doesn't really have a resume to
he
compete
doesn't,
with.
and
the
one
all-time
of the
discussions.
it's funny because the first thing he dropped, he was saying like, you know, I dropped or gave Jay-Z 16 albums, ain't dropped an album in so long, but still considered on the GOAT list, and I'm like,
Are you though? Like you are forgotten. Like
just because you
no one thought about
you
you.
had dinner with Jay-Z instead of taking the $500,000. Like, you fucking that doesn't make you one of the goats. Like
Yeah, but like it's the same time. Like when his name popped up, everybody like we stopped and listened who knew about him because like, oh, okay, Jay is trying maybe again, or maybe he's gonna do something. But also, it's kind of like almost like my Ace Hood joke. Like, who cares what Jay Electronica thinks at a time like this? Because we ain't thought about this man in 5 years.
yeah,
And that's what I want to say, man. Like this guy Jay Electronica, and you know what? He doesn't even make me as mad as the people on Twitter who pretend to say that like they love Jay Electronica. The people that like will praise Jay Electronica and be like, "Wow, this is so inspiring. This is so great. I love how he just reminds you how great he is." I know you motherfuckers on hip hop Twitter are not listening to that shit next week. I know you aren't. I know you're just fucking pandering. I know it's not fucking real because this guy Jay Electronica does not have a resume to be a top 100 rapper of all
like-
time.
And that's
it's
why
he doesn't.
It's like
he has talent, but
It's
he
like
didn't
when
do
you
shit
hear-
with it.
When you hear a word and then you like use it for the next couple of weeks in sentences to try and sound like smarter or something like that.
Yeah.
That's like the same idea as like people who are like, no, Jay, like you just don't get. It's like, no, I get it. I fully understand at this point.
He's
that,
a Greg Oden. He's a what if.
Yeah, it's a great.
I feel like
sure.
I feel like it's a lot of people in the hip hop community that I just want to be hip hop elitists.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they just want
I know more than you.
They want to be on that this is top tier rap type shit. Like they try and basically like separate categories of people and like everybody who rap a certain way, like they're just so good and
Yeah.
everything
You just
they
don't
do,
get
you know
it.
what I'm saying? Like bro,
Yeah.
sometimes it's not that hard.
So
I'd like it. That's what I'm saying. Like he's Greg Oden. He's Kajana Carter for football. He's like the one of the guys people like, oh, we saw that one time where he really flashed, and if it hadn't been for injuries or this or that, or this label, like no,
like a Jeremy Lin or something.
yeah, like what? At a certain point, you got to show me something. Like I get it for like at least Brandon Roy gave us a couple of years of like MVP Hall of Fame level like play.
Yeah.
He ain't give us that.
Bro, Frank Ocean gave us 2 albums. Like,
Yeah,
come on, like
well,
Jay, like come on, Jay.
The,
Like,
the weird thing. With,
does anybody talk
well,
about that third? Yeah,
The weird.
it is.
Unlike Jay Electronica.
The weird thing with Jay Electo is that it's a little different like than Frank Ocean because Frank Ocean had public notoriety as well, where Jay Elect is only really championed by hip hop purists as opposed to the general public.
But that's
You know
why
what I
that's
mean?
what I think he's trying to say.
yeah.
He's like trying to say Frank Ocean is more like Brandon Roy, where you can at least see the talent, and we may not get everything, but we got the glimpses. Jay Electronica,
Hasn't even given us a glimpse. Like, you can't call Exhibit C a glimpse. How many times have you heard a rapper deliver a phenomenal verse and
phenomenal song.
sure. And you're like, yeah, this rapper is great, and you check them out, and guess what? Maybe that doesn't mean they're bad, but that's their best performance, and that's it.
And
Like,
the thing that gets
come
me
on,
about
man,
him too is the fact that in this release, one of the songs that got released is Shiny Suit Theory featuring The Dream. That song has been circulating on hip hop blogs and through the ethers of the hip hop wires since what 2009, 2010. Like we've heard this song. Yeah. We know this song. It's got that like Boondocks kind of like beat to it. We all have heard this song. The fact that now you're trying to put it out is like, listen to this.
Now, it ain't new.
It's not new. We've heard this shit for over a decade.
Look,
almost 2 decades.
I'm all for artists having complete creative freedom to do whatever the hell they want, not listen to us. But like, look, you're going to, if you're putting out your art, you're putting it out to be judged, and I'm sick of the people that are just kind of pandering to them because they want to, like you said, belong in that like hip hop purist. They're just so in the know because they know Jay Electronica. So if you don't like this rap, you just don't love hip hop. Like that gatekeeping shit.
It's
like
I don't like Gunna, Black Thought's the best rapper of all time.
Well, chill on
And-
Black Thought. That's my dog.
No, I fuck with,
I know.
Black
I'm
Thought,
fucking
but-
with you.
But I love Black Thought.
Felt
But
like
that-
a shot.
It was just an example
No, I
of
know,
like,
I know,
you know,
I know. You're good.
The people who like, you can't say that you can only listen to one facet of hip hop.
Yeah.
Be a hip hop purist at the end.
So
Exactly, and I think it's a Jay-Z, like, you know, he brings up Jay-Z a couple times in some of these songs, which I have listened through the songs at least once, and I think Jay-Z's at the point where, like, dude, you are basically the economics, the definition of sunk cost. So at this point, we don't already paid
That
you.
term.
Like let's
Definition, please.
so the idea of sunk cost
that's fucking hilarious.
is that
Never even heard
'cause
those
that-
words said.
You never heard
together.
sunk cost?
No.
Oh, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Let him
Yeah.
cook, bro.
So
Yeah.
sunk cost
My
is
bad.
basically the idea in economics that you're trying to like, okay, I spent some money on something. Now I have to like wait for it to like no, you already spent the money. It's gone. That money's gone. So you already spent it. Don't try to recoup. Don't worry about it. Like you've done it already. So Jay-Z already spent the money on signing and outbidding Diddy for Jay Electronica.
We're gonna have the definition of the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Sunk cost right here.
No, Bryce got it. Basically, what it is you just
No, I get it.
Yeah,
it's cost.
you failed.
I've just never heard the term before.
yeah,
I'm no economist.
yeah.
Basically, it's the idea. It's like one of the economic fallacies of like, okay, if I spend money on something, I have to get a certain return because I spent money on it. So then, what happens with that in terms of finance is that people will continue to spend money on something that fails because they spent money on it initially, versus just like, okay, the money's gone, I can't get it back, and adding more money to it is not going to make it better. So
Cardi B.
In drug dealer terms,
yes.
you buy a brick, you flush it down the toilet because they about to run in your crib.
Yeah,
It's a lost cause.
That's sunk cost.
that actually is
It's a
sunk
lost
cost.
That's literally sunk cost.
Damn, everybody got it now.
That's literally.
It's a lost cause.
Do you have
Everybody
anything?
at home like,
From the
oh!
from the Ivy Towers to the Ivory Bricks, you all now know sunk cost. You're welcome.
That's funny.
Man, we teaching
Everybody
out here.
saying sunk cost.
Like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't heard of sunk cost
And just
before.
like
If you've
that,
not learned
I'm
what sunk
probably
cost
going
is.
to say that at least 10 times in the next 2 weeks. I just naturally, I know.
Did you-
That's sunk cost. Yeah.
Do you guys have anything to add on the Jay Elec? Like, do you care really about where he's at all
I ain't
time?
listen to his new project, but I do fuck with Jay Electronica. I don't know. He make a lot of.
I like the information.
He make a lot of Nation and Islam type music.
Yeah.
you know what I'm
it's a lot
saying.
of
What
Black
information do you
Israel
like?
type
Yeah, a
of-
lot
I
of-
like
A lot of world
Hearing shit.
history type.
Yeah, I
type.
feel like I'm an AP
Makes
world
you think.
history.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not saying, yeah, no. I'm
At
not
like
saying-
a HBCU.
yeah, really.
No, wait. I'm gonna put a disclaimer. That Negro did not represent no HBCU. All right, that's an HBC him.
I think he looks down on the 5%ers. I think that the way he talks is like, he talks like, I'm a 5%er, but I'm like the top of the
I'm like
5%.
the supreme.
Yeah. Like,
Like, wait, if you wait, you a 3%? Oh no.
yeah.
It's like, you remember the dude on Hey Arnold that wore the dashiki? Like, that's what I feel like that Jay Electronica is he's just trying to be...
Gerald?
No.
Not Gerald. No,
No,
one of
you
the guys who
talking
lived
about
in the
Ed.
house-
You talking about Ed and Eddie?
No. It was in Hey Arnold. One of the guys, he lived in a foster home. One of the guys that lived at the house.
Damn,
He was
bro,
just
this
like,
man
oh,
sounds like he's lived an awful life. Israelite, and he was in a foster home. Shit, dude.
just like overly profound all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I do honestly though. I do appreciate the way the technical ability he raps and the way he and like the information he says. That like I joked about the Los Angeles battle in 1942. I did read about it a little bit. Kind of crazy, like like just little shit like that makes you think. So I do appreciate that. But yeah, we got to stop acting like he's a top 100 rapper of all time.
Yeah, some of these song titles are a little
Yeah, like who killed Michael Jackson? Like I said, it's
Well,
crazy,
no,
man.
On the new one, he has one that's like at Candace Owens.
Yeah, dude, at real Candace Owens.
Tell us more. Yeah, so he's
Tell Us
like,
More or some
it's
shit,
very
yeah.
like Twitter based. This
Yeah.
new album. It's
What
really,
is it? At
well,
real Candace Owens, Tell Us More
Yeah, it's very strange.
is the name of a song. But yeah, anyways.
CNN and BBC are liars. Remember that time Trump tweeted. What is this? Remember that time Trump tweeted or tweaked on Zelensky in the White House.
Yeah, and they want us to believe this was made in 2020. Fuck out of here, Jay Electronica. Anyways,
Moving on.
let's do another one that I think will be even quicker than Jay Elec. Maybe not, because now that we didn't start with Young Thug, we gotta save the best for last. So let's get Doja Cat out the way. I have one simple question: is she a rapper or a pop star?
Pop star.
Also,
what you tweeted me was wild while I was on the plane.
Do you want a pod?
I'm gonna let you have that one.
I mean, this was a masterclass in edging. This Doja Cat album was a masterclass in edging. It was fire.
I'm on a plane next to somebody reading his text to me, and I had to explain to this lady why I'm in tears because I finally just got the Wi-Fi to work. And that's the first thing that pops up on my goddamn phone.
Hey, man.
That's funny.
She's got a beautiful voice.
I don't know. I think Doja Cat, she can rap. She's proven that she can rap very well. I think she's more pop star than rapper.
I mean, okay. Everybody else, before I get my answer?
Yeah, I'm right there with him. I think she kind of like the opposite of like Nicki does. Nicki did more rapping than singing, but I feel like she do more singing than rapping.
Yeah.
Zay, you
There's
agree?
anything wrong with that.
Yeah. Where you at? Rapper, or pop
You
star?
know, she's a pop star, obviously, man. But I think it's more because like she found her people more with the pop than rap.
So, she said that she is a rapper, and I agree.
She is.
I mean, if that's what she want to be, though, she can. Like,
she's both.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Yeah.
She has the
I mean, look,
ability. Like, she's there.
I think she's made it clear that she's like, you know, she is in that class of like Lauryn Hill, Drake, like that pop rap star.
And you know,
I mean, people bring up miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Like, is that an R&B album or is that a rap album? Like, she has a lot of songs that are very melodic based. Even when she raps, a lot of the times her raps are still melodic based. She very rarely has a song like Attention or that Kill Bill remix, which is why I fucking love those records, because she has an elite pen when she decides to rap.
She can.
But
She
to
definitely
me,
can rap.
and I know you guys are all saying that she can be a rapper, but I think the reason she is because look, if she's defined herself as a rapper, if she is rapping, you know, granted, it will be just 8 bars of a song or 16 bars of a song, and then the rest is melody. But I mean, Don Toliver.
But that's also why she said she
labeled
said
as
with
rapper
this
every time it
album
drops.
before she
This is
dropped,
labeled pop, by the way, though.
She said she wants to go back to like her hot pink, like Planet
Yeah.
Her era, which is more pop based.
Yeah.
Scarlet was her when she did that album, her last album. She said, "I wanted to prove to motherfuckers that I still have the pen and have the ability to be a rapper."
And it was good.
Oh yeah, and by the way, none of those bitches ever checked her. Not one. When she talked that shit on Attention, not one. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna name names because I don't want their fan bases.
That's
But
one of honestly my.
you know, them
won't-
fan bases.
You won't do it though.
Attention,
I won't.
Attention is one of my
I won't.
favorite. Honestly,
Soft.
my favorite like fucking just grimy hip hop. Fucking like she shows and proves on that song so heavily. It's one of the fucking. Honestly, I think it's one of her greatest songs.
Yeah, and I think for me when she described it, when she said this is gonna be, which also this whole album, which sometimes can get kind of repetitive, I'll admit that.
Yeah.
But it is very much a love letter to like 80s pop. Like the
Yes.
synths, all the
Dude,
sounds.
80s pop is back. The
80s
Weeknd, her.
Yeah.
Who else is Tyler?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
a lot of people.
Tory Lanez. Yeah, Tory Lanez was a pioneer. I won't say pioneer, but he was the first one of the people we named.
I'll say of this generation, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause, I don't know.
I was
Yeah,
in-
I'd say probably Tory Lanez with what was it called?
Bruno, I think,
Alone
has
After
dabbled in
Dark.
it, right?
Bruno.
I'd say Bruno.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
Bruno's
no,
more 70s. Bruno and Anderson .Paak are more 70s than 80s.
Yeah.
That, but 24 Karat Magic is pretty 80s. I
That's
think.
80s for sure.
It's 80s.
So
But
I mean, I would say, yeah. Well, Silk Sonic is 70s. But 24
Silk Sonic
Karat Magic-
70, and I mean, you got to go back to like even like Gorilla and stuff was kind of like built in that late 70s.
Yeah.
But all that being said, I will say this: like, I think Doja Cat Doja Cat's doing what she wants to do. She said on Scarlet,
Tyler.
Yeah.
he said that.
Did you say Tyler? Okay, bet. My fault.
She said that on Scarlet she wanted to go back and prove people because she's got dinged for not rapping, and she wants to prove like, yo, I'm a rapper too. I can bar it up with anybody. But she said on this one she wants to go back to, and that's the thing about music. You sometimes you want to prove something every now and then. You want to give your fans some knowledge and like stop the comments, but. She's like, I just want to go back to having fun. I had fun making, like Kiss Me Mores and all these other
she
type
had
of
a song
things.
exactly like it on here. Which
With
one was it? Let
with
me pull it
SZA?
up. No, it wasn't that one. It wasn't that one, but that one was a banger.
It was. But she said she wants to go back to having fun. She wants to go pop music, and I'm not
it
an
was
artist.
gorgeous.
Yeah. I'm not, and the video for that was, I saw that on the plane. That video was phenomenal. All the it's
Watch it.
I haven't
all
seen
the models
videos
in that
yet.
video.
I'm watching.
The audio already got me there. I gotta watch the video.
You got to watch the video. It looks like a extended ass Revlon commercial, but it's got all the like hot models and shit in there.
I'm all for a good video though.
But honestly, though, for like my whole thing is I'm not an artist, so I can't necessarily speak to it. But I do think that sometimes you just want to have fun, and she just said I wanted to have fun making music and make one thing about it. No matter what genre you fall into, be it country, be it hip hop, be it rock, be it R&B, making pop music sometimes is just fun. Just making fun anthems that people are gonna sing out loud, know the choruses, know the words. It may not be the most complex thing that you've done, but still having music that people are going to be singing out at parties, out at clubs, out at bars, and just having fun with is kind of a nice thing.
I will say, this is to get to my review, because ultimately, to sum up my rap opinion on her, the debate on her is if we allowed Post Malone to just come in and absolutely colonize rap and then disrespect rap, Doja Cat could be a rapper too. But this album, I will say, I agree it's poppy, but
she's done
it's underwhelming for a pop Doja album. But I think that's because I think she's like a superstar. Like I think Planet Her and Scarlet are like not just good albums of like they're phenomenal. Like especially Planet Her. Like to me, Planet Her is one of the best albums from a woman of the 2010s. Like I put that up there with Control, with with all of those other top tier women album. I really do. I think it's a phenomenal ass pop album. So to me,
I mean,
I rock with Doja Cat, but yeah,
you
this
talk
one,
about Planet
this one
Her
just wasn't that.
of the first
And that one had a lot of rappers on it.
Yeah, 4 of the first 5 songs, Woman, Naked, Get Into It, Ya, Need to Know, all hit the charts. Payday with Young Thug was the only one in between those that didn't. But again, you got a Thug feature before Jail.
Yeah.
She for sure smart as hell for still keeping the title as a rapper, because like she could easily go down as a top 10, top 15 greatest female rapper of all time. But because there's a lot of fucking trash ass female rappers, but when it comes to like being
Talk to
pop,
him, King. No.
pop artists, top 15, top 10, no.
Well, because she's also not trying to be a Rihanna or a Madonna or anything like that.
She's not, but I'm just saying though, like it's
That's
smart
an
for her to
interesting
go that
point.
route.
I like that. That's a good point to make
Yeah.
in general, because you can't have your cake and eat it too. It's like you can't be the top of all lanes at the exact same time. But you are right. I think that she has more of a capability to go down as one of the greatest female rappers of all time, but not the capability to go down as one of the greatest pop stars of all time.
To the Nizar.
I think of her talent. I think she genuinely has the ability to do either. One is just far easier than the other.
No, she don't.
Let's say top.
I just
top
think
15, right?
I just think her
A
talent.
top 15, top 10 pop star.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
we going all the way.
way
you
harder.
Said, well,
Way
we're
harder.
Talking, I'm
No,
saying
I was-
top 15 is the margin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying like I was throwing them out.
No,
there.
I feel you.
But that's what I'm saying is like think of let's start on top 15 pop stars of all time. Number
When you-
1, Michael Jackson.
No, yeah, we don't even.
That's, yeah,
Was she in-
but it's like this is the thing though. Like even like when we go down that pop category, bro, we going all the way back to like the 80s.
That's what I mean.
Until present time.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
know. I don't wanna-
when it come to like hip hop, it's like yes, we could go all the way back to the 80s, but it's easy to outdo. I feel like older artists, especially female artists. There wasn't really too much back then.
Well, back until recently, basically there was only the way that the industry pushed it. Like, unless you were really into beat tapes and shit, there was really only one female artist at a time.
Yeah.
Like, there was Missy, and then there was Kim, then there was Missy, and there was Eve. There's like, everyone had their little moment, but it's even like back in the day when you had like Roxy Roxanne and all that stuff from like the 80s and shit, there was still only one.
MC
No,
Light.
I all I wanted to say by that, because you're right. Obviously, I know that there's a very steep hill to climb for one versus the other. I was just speaking to how much I believe in her talent. Like, when I hear her, I hear one of the most talented musicians, like, period. Like, I think the way she can write, I think her voice, I think her ability to pick melodies. Like, I think she has
That's underrated
that.
as production too. She used
yeah.
to produce her own music, which created
Yeah.
her sound that people then tried to use. Producers tried to replicate.
That's all I was saying. Like, I wasn't disagreeing with your point, but I was just kind of more so complimenting her on how talented I truly believe she is. But yeah, no, she is smart for wanting to go down the rap rabbit hole, because I mean, look, bro, they already are putting Doechii as a top 15 female artist of all time. They are. They're already doing it for rap.
Yeah, the ceiling,
like we literally just reacted to that last year.
Yeah, the ceiling for female rappers is very.
Can anybody
very
beat
low.
Lauryn Hill though?
Yeah,
Do you think so?
Lauryn Hill got.
One
Well, she
album.
got a few G's, but like, you know how I am. Like,
Yeah.
when it come to like solo and group, like I really
Yeah.
like to
I feel
separate
you.
them. But if
I'm
it
just
is-
saying
I think
general
solo shit,
consensus.
It's easy. I think it's easier to pass up Lauryn Hill when you have more projects. But is you gonna top that project? Maybe not.
Well,
But I can see if you was like, so and so got X, Y, and Z, so this is why I'm putting them over Lauryn Hill. Like I can.
It's
see
the
that.
Lauryn Hill. To me, Lauryn Hill is like the Andre 3000 argument for men,
Yeah.
because at a certain point, to be the best, you also have to drop. Like,
Yeah.
like, and one thing about Jay-Z is, are all of his albums great? No, but
Yes.
Jay-Z has long. But Jay-Z,
He said what now?
Kingdom Come don't exist in his head, but Jay-Z got a
I say
catalog.
Magna Carta, if anything.
Yeah, like, okay, too. But Jay-Z got a catalog and got a track record of greatness. Now, I think that Andre 3000 is one of the best to ever touch the mic? Yes. But when you talk about, like you're talking about too, with especially with your criteria, that separation of group, where it may be a different thing to shine because you don't have to carry a whole song. You know, think about how many rappers, male, female, or otherwise, that have been great. You can get that Jay-Z line. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. How many people can carry a couple bars versus carry 3 verses, a hook, and a bridge to completion?
And do it all yourself.
Yeah,
And then do that not once, but for multiple albums.
And perfect example, like we seen fucking Migos, we seen how Quavo carried that group, and then once he
Yes.
separated, everybody saying he not even the best one of the group because he ain't even got the best solo
Bodies of work,
accolades.
yeah.
You know
The
what I'm
bodies
saying?
of work,
Product
it's
of
probably
your environment.
Takeoff, Offset, then Quavo.
Offset first, for sure.
Is that like
We'll take only has one, but,
But Quavo,
Takeoff is good.
arguably is what led Migos for a
No,
lot
facts.
of a lot of their career.
But
That's
it
a
was-
fact.
but
and that's how I feel about with Outkast. Like I feel like Andre 3000 carried Big Boy for most of their career, and him being so stand outish, you know what I'm saying?
Eclectic.
Prolific,
You know what I'm
whatever,
saying?
however you
Eclectic,
wanna say it.
eclectic.
Type shit.
Yeah.
So, do you think though? Because I
But,
love.
and hold on, and that's what I was
Right.
saying. Like we don't know what Andre would have been.
We never
by
got-
himself.
we never got
don't
to get
know.
a
This is
full
why when
Andre-
it comes to that one when we had the top 50 Atlanta artists all time, and he was like what, like number one? Was he number one?
I think he was
he
number one or
number
two.
Like, bro, that's insane.
I mean,
Without
I would
a full body
I
of
would
work.
still put it number one as an argument to not put him in top 5 because I do get what you mean. It's like when you're put I mean, but first of all, let's not go to say that Big Boy's not a good rapper. Big Boy.
Oh no, and that's why I was like, even then I was like not agreeing with that whole thing.
But I do get when you are. I mean, at the same time, there's no question that Andre 3000 is extremely good in comparison. Standing next to Big Boy, like, does that make him look better? Does that whatever?
Well,
but I don't think that Andre 3000 is the argument to where I'm not saying that maybe he wouldn't be the number one, but he's to not mention him as a top. Somebody's got to write that. Somebody's got to rap that, and he can.
So-
do that.
And that's the thing. I think that the problem that we have with Andre is the fact that outside of the Love Below, which was again a much more
That's still
experimental. There were a couple songs that we had like full bars and everything, but there are very few Andre songs that we can like. We have multiple albums of Big Boy without any features carrying the entire song.
Yeah.
We do not have very many Andre songs where we can say I got full verses, the hook, and the bridge, all Andre, nobody else. There's very few songs that we can say that are pure hip hop.
Right. No, I get that. Where I would disagree is that just like is that not that your point is invalid, but like that with Outkast with Andre, like he did have 5 albums with Outkast, so it's like he put in like an extensive body enough for me to feel comfortable about where he's at.
But again,
Like
we haven't heard him
that's
hold
the
it by
same thing-
himself.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with motherfucking the Migos. Like we done seen bodies of work where Quavo's literally probably carrying them every single fucking album, and then once he breaks off solo, it's a different story. So we don't see Andre 3000 do that. So I can't say that he's the best when he hasn't done some of the things that other people have done that was in that time.
So where do you to bring it back to our current conversation about Doja Cat, female all time, like, so then how do you feel about Lauryn Hill when it comes to all this? Like, because you know that is like a lot of people put her in the top 10, top 15.
Lauryn Hill broke off and made one of the greatest albums off rip.
Yeah.
And obviously she stopped there because of label issues or whatever the case may be. So it's not like she just decided, I'm not going to do nothing no more, and 10 years later drop a Flute album and all type of dumbass shit. Like, she really put an album down that everybody collectively can say, this is a classic.
Yeah.
This is a classic. There's no debate. This is one of the greatest female rap albums of all time, period. She gave us one of those. So she can hold that on her back for however many years until somebody top that. You can say a couple people might top that. Depends on what you like from whatever artist. But
do you think Nicki has topped that with her career? She low key doesn't have as many albums as you would think.
She really don't.
Like
Don't
when
she
you
only
think
got,
about
like,
it,
6?
yeah, she has like, I think it's less than that. I think it's like 5. I think it's like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Because she's got Pink Friday, Pink Print, that one with Anaconda. What's that called? Queen, Pink Friday 2.
Wow.
And then I think there's maybe one more.
Classic?
No.
She's
Just albums.
He's just saying that Nicki Minaj got a lot of albums for her.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, in general, yeah. I was
Like
gonna
she low key, like when I was going through her discography, like I was like, she low key like doesn't have. You would think she has like 8 albums.
But she always been consistently been putting out music and hopping on features, so
Yeah.
she's
She's
just
a
always
big
been out
feature
there.
artist.
No, yeah, she's never gone away. Yeah, but I mean, where do
I feel
see
you.
that?
I feel you though, like, cause I would have thought she probably would have had more albums. Like, she always on the scene.
Yeah.
she always on the scene, and when it always come to a new female being hot, Nicki Minaj is always gonna be mentioned. So she
Always
always
a
gonna be
barometer.
thought of, no matter what. So it's at this. I don't think she gonna ever be off the scene until literally like.
Yeah.
I don't know, cause even like Cardi B doing her thing, and I don't see her like necessarily topping Nicki.
I feel like she was in kind of a one-of-a-kind space, like Nicki Minaj in general. She filled. There's no career that is even really comparable to hers in a lot of ways. Just in in the sense of the space that she was in, getting it with Young Money, she really made a lot of men listen to a woman rapping that may not have before. You know, you kind of had it with Missy Elliott, but you have the backing of Busta Rhymes on top of that. So it's like if you like Busta Rhymes, then So like Nicki, and I guess you could say with Lil Wayne, but Nicki really did create her own.
And Missy was so fucking good too.
I know. No,
The Wayne cosign at that point in time was very.
That was like
That was the best thing you could have.
Yeah, that's definitely.
And Wayne did make. Wayne created in a sense Drake and Nicki, who ended up still to
Dominating the
this day being
2010s.
Absolutely relevant, even still to this day.
Well, yeah, and I guess and we're halfway through 2020s as well. So yeah, I mean, talk about influence.
Yeah, real shit.
But yeah, so it's gonna be hard for Doja to top those two. I think you can knock.
To answer your question, I probably would take Pink Friday over Lauryn Hill shit just because it's more. I just like it better. You know what I'm saying? I just like it better.
Personal opinion. Okay. Yeah, I can't put them close personally, but that's fine.
I think it kind of
that's
goes
my
back
opinion.
to our conversation before, though, about slightly different styles and how they may not necessarily compare. Because Lauryn Hill, you saw something like "Do Up That Thing." I don't know if Nicki has a "Do Up That Thing," but
doesn't.
Nicki, but
Like
that's
Starships or whatever ain't fucking touching
But
that.
the Starships,
I'm sorry.
in terms of like
But that was
a
pop.
pure pop and hip hop song, Lauryn Hill doesn't have one of those. So Lauryn Hill doesn't have a Starships, but Nicki doesn't have a doo wop. I think we're talking about two different things.
Like Did It On Them. Like I feel like that's one of the most bossiest bitch songs like of all time. Like, that shit's so hard to me. The Roman's Revenge with Eminem.
Well,
I mean, even the what was the one with 2 Chainz? Bees in the Trap.
Monster is one of the greatest hip hop verses of fucking all time.
Especially for a
it's
female.
it's crazy.
Swear to God.
So
And I think that album she did that with that, like you said, the Bees in the Trap and the Did It All, like that is we've seen females in hip hop, Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, like own sexuality. We've seen Missy Elliott step away from that and create her own lane. We saw Lauryn Hill kind of create like, this is how life is, but we haven't seen someone, I think, come out with that confidence, cockiness, and I don't care if you look at me as a female, I don't care how you look at me.
Yeah.
I'm the shit,
Just-
like a Nicki Minaj, like that Nicki Minaj.
straight bravado. Like
Straight bravado that we saw from dudes that we didn't
personable-
see from women without the
And
sexuality.
honestly,
or
the
they,
closest person to
think-
that is Cardi.
I just think Lauryn Hill album dropped way more gems for like actual life situations.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Things that you actually go
It was
through.
a little more profound, and it was also at a time when the way that reach was different. 1990, what was it? 8, 7?
98.
99.
899.
I think 8, 9,
at late
something like
90s.
that.
From there to, let's say, 2008 when Nicki Minaj hits the scene to, like, 2018 to today or whatever is, like, all very different in the way that music is consumed.
Yeah.
The way that it's so Nicki Minaj was already in a space where it was already a little more cluttered.
and even though she sold her sexuality in terms of like her image and everything, that, like you talked about, the bravado was different. Like, you can talk about the Glorillas, the Sexy Reds, the Megan Thee Stallions, like they all definitely come from like that Lil' Kim offspring of like,
Right.
okay, we're gonna own the sexuality portion. Nicki Minaj, the one I will give her the credit, she took the bravado and she said, "I'm Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I'm not Lil' Kim. I'm Jay-Z.
But that
I
was still
am
sexy
the."
with it.
I'm hot, and I'm a fucking cold ass rapper. Like that was her shit. So like,
That confidence to jump on the track with Jay-Z, Kanye West, Rick Ross, and say, not only am I going to jump on this track, I'm about to out-rap all y'all.
That was literally. I mean, that's one of. I think. I genuinely think that may be the best verse in that whole song. Like,
oh, it is.
And I think she got one of
It
the
is.
best flows ever. Like on that song, like she got one of the best flows ever from a female, and that's like her average type flow.
Well,
what
but
that
it's
rookie
kinda like the
Cause-
schizo flow. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
How-
Like,
let me get this straight. I'm the rookie?
yeah, like that
well,
shit hard as hell.
That does come from that time in Young Money. That fucking bedrock shit. It's like the birthplace of the Super Duper flow, basically.
Yeah.
Like and I got
Jay-Z mailed that shit in, bro. He was like, goblins, monsters, what do we all got in common? Like,
Hot Pockets, Jet Pizza. What we talk about?
He
Who
nailed
hungry?
that shit in. I know he heard Nicki's verse and he just
No,
nailed that shit in.
I don't say that's true because he said what was it?
It's still a cold verse. It's hope.
Rape and pillage of village women and children. They don't want to really know what my Achilles heel is. love. I don't get enough of it, bro. That shit is hard. No, Jay-Z snapped on that shit.
He was cool on it, but
the thing about it,
he definitely sold it.
Yeah,
Yep,
definitely.
yeah.
was outside.
Nicki
You know the thing about it, if
Minaj-
Nicki Minaj was on that song, we would not be talking about Jay-Z's verse as negative, I think, as it is.
Yeah.
But then
If Nicki Minaj didn't have that,
but then you follow that up with Nicki Minaj's verse that literally shut that song down.
bro, it's crazy.
So I don't want to get too far off topic here. I do want to bring it back to Doja. That was all great, though, by the way. That was actually maybe one of my favorite discussions we've ever had on this podcast. I fucking love that discussion. That was great. You chill.
I chilled the whole time.
That's why.
Damn it.
So go
Maybe
back.
you could be a part of this next one. Doja Cat, though, I do want to bring it back to her really
Yes.
quick. So then you brought up the interesting point of that she did step away and she wanted to go pop with this album, and it was very clear that she went pop with this album, gentlemen. Like very clear. But does she then, if she wants to aim for that rapper spot, does she kind of have to, like, if you're just advising her, like, does she kind of have to go back to that Scarlet bag of like, yo, you really got to like lock in on being like
I don't think so.
like a MC to be able to like to
No,
hit that,
because-
or can she stay kind of just popish and label
I
herself
think because
a rapper?
I think what she I think at this point for her artistry, she has a fan base. I don't know if I don't think they have a specific name for the Doja Cats, like
they probably do.
the kittens or whatever.
or something like that.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought. It's got to be something like that.
Doja Cat fans?
Doja Cat fans, she said. That's
said-
fucking hilarious.
Doja Cat fans. But like, so she doesn't have like a beehive or all these other things.
Oh yeah, she's denounced it. They did have a name for themselves, but then she was like, that shit is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. And my whole thing is this. I think she has a wide ranging appeal where if she drops a Scarlet, if she drops a Planet Her, if she drops a Hot Pink, like their Go to Town Doja and all that type of stuff, and like all that type, all the stuff from before, if she drops what she just dropped, the via today, like I think she's gonna always have her fan base. I think she dropped Scarlet with the intent of saying, listen, just remember, I can always rap. I can always do this, and I can make the process. I can take the time to do this because it took her a while to make that album because she said, okay, I want to show you guys the technical side that I can do it. At this point, she's established. I know that not everyone's going to always necessarily view her in terms of like comments and all this, but she knows, and I think most of her fans know, like if you want to see her go bar for bar, she can do it. What does she have to prove right now? At this point, as an artist, you are 4 or 5 major label like albums in. Do what you want that you know is going to be successful too.
Yeah. And like I said, I'll go back to the fact that she called out all you bitches on attention, and nobody said shit. So
I do have one thing to add is that what's interesting with the Doja Cat conversation is that it's actually the opposite of what we see a lot of the time, where it's a person who ended up kind of, their career amalgamated off of hip-hop music, and then they say, don't label me as a rapper. Where her career
Tommy
really, her main successes came from
Post Malone.
her pop music, and said, no, I'm a rapper.
Lil Yachty.
So it's like it's exactly the opposite of what.
that was funny. That was funny.
What's up?
He just said we were all just naming people that like said they like that were examples of yours. That's all. My bad. We were just naming examples, and he said Lil Yachty. Now it's just like that's.
No, I
funny.
said Tommy Richmond. He said
Post Malone.
Post Malone. He said Lil Yachty.
These arguments have been made before on that side. So this is like the exact flip flop argument, and she's actually shown improved that she could do it on the other side. Is like, I mean, that just shows that hip hop is a welcoming genre as long as
It's
you're willing
expanding.
to put in the legwork.
And I would
and
say the one
be
thing about it,
respectful.
I would say the one thing about it is with this album, she really didn't have a lot to prove, unlike somebody else.
Well, or 3 other people apparently.
That's a very, very great transition. Guys, honestly, I want to give ourselves a round of applause because I think no bullshit. I'm not just saying this would be hyperbolic for the podcast or to gaslight the listeners, but I think as an all-man podcast, I think that was probably the best I've heard a group of men talk about female rappers ever. I think that was the most fair shit ever. I really do. Man. Shout out to you guys. That was actually a really dope combo. But yeah.
Shout out the Wiz soundtrack.
Yeah, shout out the Wiz soundtrack. Crazy pull. So we like to coordinate these vinyls with themes of the episode. I don't have a Young Thug vinyl. I don't have a Doja Cat vinyl, and I don't have a Jay Electronica vinyl. Hip hop fans sue me. Hip hop Twitter's gonna kill me.
Every time we don't have a vinyl for that for the topic, we just put out the Wiz.
Yeah. We did.
Actually, that's
we
a
put
good
out,
idea. Let's keep that as the background.
The black one or the white one?
Like, yeah, we should keep.
You'll
that.
never
If we don't
guess
got
who
you-
said that.
If we don't got nothing, we just put out the Wiz soundtrack. That's it. Yeah.
Leave a comment which one of us said that in the chat. No, we did do Diana Ross last time, but yeah, we can keep with the Wiz. I'm good
That's
with that.
pretty fun.
But somebody
That's the sweetest hangover right there.
somebody with something to prove. Young Thug, let's talk about it. He dropped his new album.
Can you pronounce it real quick?
Honestly, I was gonna leave that there because I can't. What is the official pronunciation? Do you know it?
I don't know.
You know it? All right.
Is it? I'd say UI Scooty, right?
You got Scooty? I don't know.
You Scooty? All right.
I think it's
That shit
UI
process all type of ways.
Isn't it YU or is it YUI? I typed YU.
I thought it was
First of all,
UI.
He must have really liked that Drewski skit, because why is he he fully painted white on the cover too? That's
I was
crazy.
gonna say he made a lot of noise with this album.
I don't. I'm confused.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were confused after the first track. Wait, what is it? Oh, UI. Okay, so UI Scuddy.
Scuddy.
I don't even know how to say that. I really, really don't.
I like
but I
how
typed
I
it
like how
code-
carefully you had anticipated not having to say that in the podcast, and how quickly he blew a hole in that. So like, no, what's that? What's the album name?
Because
I just want to see if he was going to pronounce
I had. Did you just notice I had it typed in wrong here? Because I have it typed in wrong here. I have it YU Scooty and I was like, I don't even think I'm typing this right, but whatever. The Young Thug album. Look, there was a lot of expectation about it. We've debated a lot about, how anticipated is this project? What is Young Thug gonna do? What can he say? What can't he say? Where is this all gonna land? We've had these discussions forever. So now it's like, look, he dropped 20 songs. And we said, look, what's he going to do with no slat talk? 20 songs, 75 minutes. Where you guys at with it? Now that we feel like now that we've gotten that. We've got not just a body of work, we got a large body of work.
I don't even want to start, but I do want to say I found the meaning of it is UI Scuddy is the name of a red supergiant star, one of the largest known in the universe.
Oh yeah, I know it's about a star.
Yes, yeah, I didn't know that part. So he's
Shout out.
astronomer.
Shout out.
astronomer type shit.
No,
Astronomer type shit.
Nah, dude, that's how you know you're in a happy relationship when your girl.
When you
What-
name your album after some astrology
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Those are the
yeah,
bigger and better things.
100%.
I'm gonna be quick with my stuff because I like these gentlemen said earlier, bro. The first thing you play at like 7:00 in the morning on the way to work, and it's just straight up ninja every other sentence. And I got to the point where I was like, okay, if this is how the whole album's gonna be, like I'm gonna wait for this because I need to be at a different mindset. I gotta talk to people.
Y'all see Aiden Ross bumping that? I know it wasn't Aiden Ross, but I just want to push that propaganda.
Honestly,
It's
he
crazy.
probably listened to it with the windows rolled up and the car's locked.
He for sure said it. For sure.
But
Yeah.
it was like as I came over here early, and me and Chris, we listened to it for a little bit. It's cool, man. I'm not gonna hold you up. Like, dude just came out real strong at first, but honestly, It's a nice little project. It's not one of the best, but it's cool. It's cool for his little return or whatever. But that's just my thought on it.
Why do you call it like just cool and not as best? Is it because like
Tell us a
because
little bit more.
we talked about like, look, this one you probably can't say certain things. Like, do you feel like it was just kind of like it just was kind of like nothing like concept wise or like lyric wise, or do you just
Please.
or was it just the music?
Just tell
Like,
us a
what
little
was
more about UY Scooty. UY Scooty
I have
for pronunciation.
I have nothing to say on that, but I just think he's just trying to pay the bills. He's just putting out anything. I'm just trying to
He did have some bills to pay.
You know, yeah. He's just trying to pay all these bills off.
Lawyers' fees ain't cheap.
Yeah. No, not if you want to win. Not if you want to win. Birdie, where you at there? Because you missed some of our Young Thug episodes where I really wanted you on to kind of break down where everything with Young Thug's at. And we don't got to go back that far, but just kind of where you at with it, because we talked about how difficult this album may be for him, and will the content be engaging if he can only say certain things. Now that we got it, how did it land for you?
Obviously, first track was just a no for me.
I mean,
That's
he
not the
really
question.
came out
I ain't gonna lie.
swinging and-
I heard that first song
And missing.
I'm like, this nigga's going through a midlife crisis. He got it.
I'm sorry. You say this who's going through midlife?
Nigga. Sorry. It's like, no, but yeah, no, that shit was just not, that shit wasn't hit for me.
Catch
But it was a few songs that was bangers for me that I downloaded. So I don't think this project is at all a complete miss. I say about a good 60% of it I can fuck with. So I don't think it's a miss for me. I don't think it's a top 3 Young Thug album, but I'm not gonna say he didn't execute. I ain't gonna.
He like half.
Yeah, flop.
It's like, yeah, I ain't gonna say flop neither, but
Yeah.
better than business is business, if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's a good like half and half.
Yeah. And that one came out while he was in jail, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, this album was it honestly it was dope because he did do what I was worried about was him doing what Lil Durk did. And Lil Durk went very over the top. Lil Durk is obviously in his legal battles, as we know. And so he went very over the top with it. And look, I'm not here I don't know the man, so I don't know how real this is. I can only imagine what, facing those kind of circumstances does to a person. And Young Thug even had that in the song with Cardi B, where he's like, man, he just kept asking. It was like the refrain of the song was just, you ever been facing life in prison, like, and it's like it's not the most profound lyric. We all know the situation, but the emotion hit. Yeah, and to many's disbelief, no, I have not. But I just thought. So there was moments like that where he executed. Like Miss My Dogs was look, the person that loves like the hip hop cinematic universe of fucking like this shit is all a Marvel comic book to me. I enjoyed all those fucking shout outs and learning how the characters are interacting with each other and shit like that. There was some stuff in there that I didn't care for that kind of felt like bland, and I think part of that was because of the situation he's in. So I don't know how much there's going to be going forward for him, but I think as far as this album went, I think this album was pretty well done, pretty solid. Like I don't really have too many complaints. I love how he didn't go over the top with it with like Lil Durk did, because Lil Durk, it didn't feel real to me.
It felt fabricated.
It felt like I couldn't get behind the emotion, which is crazy because Lil Durk is actually a pretty emotional artist when you listen to his music. But there wasn't that connection there where like Young Thug, I think he did a good job establishing that connection, at least for me, in the way he was articulating himself and the words he was putting together. So yeah, I think this is as good of an album as you can expect for Young Thug. I personally would have dropped it like a week or two ago when he made all that noise, dropped the interview, had everybody going crazy.
He would have dropped it last week because of the whole Cardi situation. So last week was out, so it had to
Yeah.
been 2 weeks ago.
That probably was. Yep. That probably is it. That's probably actually exactly what it is.
Because
I
with
didn't
her
put
being
it
on the
together.
album, you can tell
Yeah.
clearly that they were not. And Cardi's talked about it on her release, like, "Yo, I'm happy he's moving. Like they knew about that. They coordinated that.
Oh yeah, Cardi had to go number one. She wasn't even number one in her house, so she had to go number one on the charts.
I mean, you're talking about Stephon
That
Diggs.
was a bar. That was a bar. No, I was talking about the fact that Offset be cheating, but that's a phenomenal album, by the way.
Yeah, he ain't in the house anymore.
Yeah, he's definitely not now.
The only house he in is the dog
Hey,
house.
She got back at him. Bro. There were some fucking bars on that album about her. That was a dope album. Dope feature for her on here too. But
I was gonna say that's actually really good for her on that feature.
yeah, it was a really really
One
dope
of the better
feature.
bars of like when you talk about Cardi who's releasing music because she just released a deluxe album. In the past 2 weeks of her releasing music, that's probably one of the top 5
Yeah.
16s she's
I really
released.
like that be a diss record, but I mean, y'all know me. If you got a West Coast stomp beat, I'm there.
The only thing I want
What'd
to
you
ask,
say?
Say head ass.
so it seems like we're all kind of like we're all at the halfway point with this Young Thug album. I feel like a lot of people are kind of on the same page, right? What I do want to ask is, and that's why I wish Jay Leno was here because he was. Shut up, Sir.
The feds are listening hard.
I guess so, yeah. Jay Leno was
Trying to put you
pretty
back.
vocal about the fact that he hated it. It was like it kind of became like a meme, and then it got turned into a song. How do we feel about Whoop-De-Doo? I like the song.
Okay,
a lot.
so here's
It's
the
like,
deal.
It's my
All right,
favorite beat
Wait,
on
is
the
that the
whole-
one? No, that's not the one that Rod Wave's supposed to be on. Where he tweeted like Rod Wave's supposed to be on this. My manager's fired.
No, he has a song called
Whoop-De-Doo, which
Yeah.
has a beat switch. It's a longer song.
Yeah.
It has a beat switch after
I
like
like the beat a lot.
Yeah, no, there was definitely some good production on here.
Well, okay, so here's the thing, because I was actually Whoop-De-Doo was one of the songs I went back to on my way here, because it's like one of the most talked about songs on the album, and I know I didn't give like this big of an in-depth thing as them, but I kind of basically agree. It's like it's a good Young Thug album in terms of like it is Young Thug, but it's not game changing.
No.
But Whoop-De-Doo I think is Young Thug trying to reestablish himself in the current landscape of hip hop, if that makes sense. Like, I think that he's realizing, okay, let me take a meme thing that can probably get some TikTok repost, TikTok version of it.
100%.
There's the beat switch, and I saw the memes already today about like some baddie standing like right next to each other. Like, yeah, this is the beat switch on the Whoop-De-Woo, and it's like
That was funny.
it's just like the same thing.
Because it started as like he was talking shit on social media and he said, well, whoop-de fucking do or whoop-de-whoop about something, and then he turned it into a song on this album, which so obviously it's all, I assume this album is all relatively fresh. Like
It is.
I don't think that there's anything that's like
I-
old. from
I
the
think
vault.
there's a vault of stuff that he may have started recording once he got, like, I think he got out,
Yeah.
celebrated a while. There's a vault of stuff he recorded. Then a lot of other things happened, which is why I think that the theme of this album, which is why he pulls in like the trial, even though it was not in the actual trial, but the trial audio and like the phone calls and all this. I think he was trying to create that narrative because I think that this album really came to be more so it is of what it is based off of the narrative that happened in the past month.
Yeah.
like it all feels very recent.
Yeah. If anything, those were old songs that like he touched up and changed. But I think it
Modified, wrote
was
a new verse for,
I think it
wrote
was
a-
very
yeah.
I think it was
It all
very new.
seems it's very current. Like
It's
all
not,
very up to
and
date.
to me, I think the biggest issue I've had with the album in terms of like quality is that there have been some that have been very much spur of the moment. I think we talk about the one he released in jail just because he's like, I'm trying to keep my name out there. I think because of like the narrative around Beautiful Thugger Girls, like that has its own kind of connotation. Some of his like more recent like YSL collab albums, when you talk about So Much Fun and everything else, you can see like a plan and a vision. And I think he tried to create that on this album with the skits, but I think he also really was just trying to control the narrative, and that's why like the My Dog song and all that stuff, like that's why we heard it before, because he's trying to really control this narrative. I think right now people really don't know if he's still with Mariah or not. Like there's a lot of big breakup rumors going around about them. She's on two songs. I think she has songwriting credits on 4. I think he's trying to really control.
She got out of jail. She wasn't the man he expected.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's apparently he turned white, according to the album cover.
Yeah.
Turned real light
Like I
skinned.
say, he took
At
that
least Puerto
risky shit
Rican.
way too seriously.
Got that Sammy Sosa going on, but
He said, "I'm not going back, motherfucker."
he's trying to up that credit score. He been in jail for too long. Them credit scores need to go up. He got houses to buy. He trying to get that property back, but
Like Dave Chappelle.
it really is. This is the news reporter from the Chappelle Show. Just ashy or chalky. But, no, I think that honestly for him, I think that because of everything that happened, he tried to put out a narrative, and I think that he realized he didn't have the luxury anymore of building up the anticipation for, like, this is my grand return. The narrative was being created for him, and he had to try to take that shit back.
Yeah.
And that included a new album.
That's a phenomenal point. That's a phenomenal. Bryce got the MVP this pop. Bryce, you did your thing. You did your thing, brother. You came to pop fresh off the plane. I respect it.
Thank you.
I respect it.
This man's about business.
Let's
What
close.
What are we talking about?
Let's close with this. Oh, go ahead.
But I just
It
want
was
to
a
say
Young
one more
Thug
thing.
thing,
This might sound kind of crazy, but I think this album is like, cause everybody been going on about how like how Gunna last 3 projects was fired.
That's
this,
what I was
that,
actually
and
about to
that, and
ask.
third. You know what I'm saying? I do think this project is better than all 3 of the projects that Gunna dropped when he got out. And reason being, all 3 of them fucking projects is the same fucking project. Like, the same project, same song, damn near same
Gunna basically
everything.
just dropped one album in
You know
3
what I'm
parts.
saying? And it all sound great. It all sound great.
sounds
like,
good.
There's another one.
Yeah, sonically it's all fine,
His
but it's-
his creativity level is just like not high at all. Like he don't really. You could tell like Young Thug was the backbone of their creativity.
And,
Yeah, for
and here's
sure.
one thing I noticed too. At least with Young Thug projects, be it good to me or bad to me, I kind of know what era they fall in. Gunna, you can give me a song and say like, which album is this off of? And I'll be like, it could be the first one or the most recent one. I really
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
Well,
Like-
that goes to show that you don't see a lot of growth. You know what I mean?
I do with the lyrics though. I do kind of see it because like he sound like way more mature now. Like he don't
right.
really, you
And
don't
he's
really
moving,
hear him
like,
like
actually
going
off
on the
mic.
like
On
street
certain
talking
songs,
like that. You know
but
what I'm
some of the
saying?
songs are still just kind of like the same generic. Like I'm,
It'd
I'm
be like
talking
the
about the
same
album fillers.
vibe every
Yeah,
time. Be like the same fucking vibe, bro. Like,
bro. To me, Gunna's kind of like fast food. I know what I'm gonna get. It's gonna be
Right.
no matter
Yeah,
where I am. I'm gonna
Facts.
get the same.
you know exactly when you pull up to McDonald's. I need that number one.
Yeah,
I need
but
that Big Mac.
But when you look at Thug's discography, you know if you go into like, you know, this like I don't know what we were just talking about this recently, but Brazilian steakhouse. Like I know if I'm going to Fogo de Chao versus Texas de Brazil or like this and all this stuff. Like I
He was
know
about
the
to drop some
difference.
fly shit on us. I thought he was about to drop some fly shit.
I was
on us.
thinking about it, I was like I'm not doing that today, but
you guys see?
but I know that I know the difference between like if I'm going to a steak shop, different steak places. But my McDonald's in DC, my Subway I had last night in DC is the order I'm gonna have here in Detroit because I know it's gonna taste the
It's
same.
gonna
Yeah.
come out the same. Yeah, exactly.
Y'all see that shit of that video of somebody made. I wish I could shout them out because it's dope. It's an old video, but it was like a TikTok of him just being like, Drake shits on everywhere nice you trying to stay, and it's like it's all those bars of like him just shitting on like can't go near a resort, like villas only, can't go near a
I
resort.
guess I'll myself. Yeah.
Ain't never seen the inside of a Marriott, and he's and he just like he just turned around and stuff, bro.
That is funny.
I count as long as he stays away from Airbnbs, I'm cool.
Yeah.
As long as he's-
No,
But I agree with you,
that's
bro. I
been
think
facts
that's like you know what you even with the
that's the only bar he
lyric
has to come
growth,
for.
you kind of know what you gonna get with Gunna.
Yeah,
Facts.
I agree. So
Facts. The Young Thug is definitely more spontaneous.
absolutely,
Yeah, always has been.
just a blanket statement, because you guys know that off-mic project I'm working on. Young Thug, just freeball it, is a top blank artist of all time.
Which is actually go back to your initial point of like when this whole thing started. What's the legacy of all of them?
That's why I asked it. Full circle. Full circle. You see it. MVP right here.
I'll start 25.
Okay. Throw out a number.
Artist or rapper?
Like hip-hop artists. So,
25.
yeah. So, like, you're including Dr. Dre, Kanye,
Yeah.
like, you know, like the ones
I'm
that...
saying, I'm like, am I including?
Come back to me.
25. Top 25 somewhere. Probably pretty low.
Say 20.
20?
I'm going 15 to 20 range.
Okay. All right.
I feel like I'm gonna be the asshole in this, but I'm gonna
The old one.
yeah, I'm gonna have to say like top 40, top 50.
I was
because-
going to say top 45 for you.
Yeah, like because let me talk. I mean, like I'm not gonna. And I know we talked about comparison, and I'm not trying to make this a long
Don't sleep on
segment.
Heavy D now.
But I mean, like yo, like I got Q-Tip. I got. You know, I talk about Little Brother all the time. I'm like, yo, I got so many. I got 60 years of hip hop to compare it to. I can't just say top 25 right now.
I love Q-Tip. I love because motherfucking De La Soul is one of my favorite rap groups all the time. But Q-Tip always just got that same you know what I'm saying, like that type voice, like
Yeah, I know.
I fucking
I know
Vibrant thing, vibrant
I
thing.
know you're right. Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, a Tribe Called Quest. I'm thinking De La Soul. My
But
bad.
yes, he does have that same kind of thing. He comes about, and if you do listen to a lot of early like Tribe shit, it's just like
Hold
the
on,
beat.
what y'all got against Tribe, bro? That's my shit, bro. That's
Nobody.
my bro.
Nah,
that's
Tribe Called Quest is
that's
fire.
exactly what he did with fucking what's it called? Fucking Both Thugs and Harmony. No one's talking shit about it.
Thug. Now tell me what you gonna do.
That was that was Jalen.
No one's talking shit about Q-Tip, but he does. If you listen to his early shit, it's a lot of walking down the street getting something to eat. Like, you know what I mean? It is.
Well, so is
left
Ludacris 20 years later.
Than El Segundo, like cool.
Okay, so is Ludacris. Cadillac Bills, Cadillac Mills. Check out the hose, my Cadillac feels.
I mean, that's kind of tough.
Avion Crockett
that's
used to make you ever see that skit with Avion Crockett?
That rapping, you had a great adventure.
You can say it.
Choose your own adventure
I was
story.
walking down the street getting something to eat. It was crazy.
You know,
I
fuck
did have a
with Q-Tip.
Cadillac.
I fuck with
have a
Q-Tip.
Cadillac.
I fuck with Q-Tip, dog.
Yeah.
No, Q-Tip's what he's
I think in that's the hard thing for me.
Levels to it.
There's levels, and I think in the pantheon of like all hip hop, I don't know if I can say that Thugger is like a top 15, a top 20. Do I think that he made a big influence and changed kind of some of the trajectory of like popular hip hop? 100%.
That's
You
more
can't
what I
talk.
can-
You cannot talk about. When you talk about the history of hip hop, you cannot not bring up Thugger.
When you talk about Atlanta hip hop,
Especially because you talk about his like the way that he used his voice. Now, are his bars always the strongest? Hell no.
And that's the thing. He said top hip hop artist, not top hip hop rapper, not none. Top hip hop artist, and this is why I'm throwing him in the top 15 or 20 for sure when it comes to artistry, creativity, all that. As a complete artist,
That's
there's
what I'm
a
not-
lot
that's
of
what I'm
niggas-
not- that's
there's
what
a
I'm
lot
not
of niggas-
knocking
There's
you
a lot
on.
of niggas that's been good, but the only thing they can do is rap. Like,
But that's what-
Can't have my rhymes are fat. You know what I mean?
But that's why I'm not. That's why I'm not knocking y'all on it. I'm not saying I'm not gonna fight you on it, but I'm gonna say for me, I still can't put him as high because I think that I've seen so many different evolutions of hip hop that I can't say that. I think if I got to narrow it down to the 15, I can't say that.
could you do your top 5 real quick?
You got to give me a second on that because I got to think about it.
Who we swinging it to? Who you
I,
Little
I'm
Brother,
the
Fonte.
I'm the only one that has an
I
answer.
just want to edit mine because
Oh,
like
go
now
ahead.
that I actually thought about it because I really didn't put much thought into that, but because I thought we was just talking
Yeah.
about artists now. I didn't think
Yeah,
we was
all
talking
time.
about of all time.
Yeah.
Then I got to change it. It's got to be like 35, 30 or 35.
Okay.
My top 10, I wouldn't know it. Like I said, I wouldn't need to think about that.
That being said,
Logic.
if we all can agree to
Logic.
be here,
Logic.
if we all could agree to be here next week, I think we could do that.
Let's do
Everyone's
it.
top 10.
Logic will be.
If you, but
Let's do it.
Top 10 off the top of your head.
Logic would not be in your top 10.
Well, I know my top like 50 off the
if
top
Logic
of
in
my
your
head.
top
But that's 'cause-
10,
Probably not. You're
if
right.
Logic in your top 10, we kicking you off the show. We're
Facts.
kicking you off the
I
show.
don't know, man. Like I said, I'll have to think about it. I'll get back to you on that.
All right. Well, y'all want to do that next? Y'all want to do that next week?
Top tens.
That's fine, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's a good
Top
end
10
of that's a good end of quarter 3 type topic.
All right, let's do
You
it.
gonna fuck
Let's do it.
around, be my top 7. I'll fuck around, get the name and motherfucker. Like, I don't know. We'll see though.
Yeah, you got
We'll see what.
Because my favorite thing is gonna be to see where Rakim fit on all y'all lists because of his influence on what hip hop became.
Right. I mean, look, that is the hardest thing is to rank them '80s rappers, because dog, like,
Because I mean, as much as they change
I
hip hop,
do like it.
Let's be
Let's
honest.
clarify. Are we talking about favorites or best?
Do your
Most
objective
influential.
best.
I'm
Best.
thinking
Best.
overall.
Objective best.
most
'Cause you
influential.
said- Y'all said best hip hop artist, so I'm
Best-
thinking
Try to
best
step-
overall
yep,
artist.
Right.
Yep.
But
Overall.
I feel the need to
Underground,
clarify that
Yeah.
because I could see us being here a week from now and be like, oh no, these are just my favorites. Yeah, exactly. That should be-
It's going. I mean, it's
All
going
right.
up like that. It just depends on what
Because
your
could-
criteria is.
Yeah.
but you do thinking of that. You include people that like you may not include. I don't listen to them every day, but I can objectively say.
But
that
Yeah.
we also
That's
did
what you
say,
want to try to do. Everybody
Right.
will have their own obviously
the
their
thing.
own
because we
opinion.
did say at the beginning, we said
But try to
our
be
favorite
objective
types,
about
not the
Because
greatest in the
let's
world.
be honest,
We only said
hip
our
hop's
favorite types.
hip hop started with those. I went to the store and then I did more.
what I'm
Here's a
talking about.
whore.
Walking-
Guess go to gore.
That's walking down the street getting something to eat.
That
That's
was the
what I'm
only
talking
way
about.
that like white people would let us play it on the radio.
Yeah, like I fucks with
Back when they was talking about regular shit.
I fucks with Rakim heavy.
Like, let's be honest.
Top
Fuck it. I
10,
know they're the
no,
most.
I don't know.
It's
I
hard
don't
to
know
say.
if I can
Hey,
put him
save
as
it,
a top
save it,
10.
save
No.
it,
You know
You know what I'm saying?
save
Listen,
it.
and I'm a real listen.
I know, I know.
Plan. Ain't nothing but man inside
Nah,
my
I
head.
ain't.
So I was
Because
going to
that was
all
the
my
first
buddies.
one that went from
That's
the
like
Sugar-
one of my favorite joints, but
But
like
that's the first one that went from the Sugar Hill Gang. Like, you went to your friend's house to eat some food.
Yeah.
Guess what? It wasn't good.
that shit was goofy. That shit was real goofy. I ain't gonna lie. I be telling my mom all the time that shit was trash.
That
as
shit
hell.
was corny as fuck.
That shit was
But
trash
Shabbat
as
was?
hell.
Is that what your mom
She
was?
definitely used to listen to Sugar.
Curtis
Hill.
Blow. That's
MC
the
Lyte-
breaks.
MC Lyte-
That's the breaks.
MC Light and Rakim was the hardest rapper she used to play.
Rakim
Fact.
changed us away from that fucking sing-songy. One time I saw a turtle. Guess what? Now I'm really hurdle.
Now I'm jumping hurdles. Yeah, exactly. No, 100%.
No, it's Cat in the Hat. My rhymes are fat.
I would love to hear all of y'all's like favorite like old school songs.
That's like
From,
Oh, I got that.
No,
I
that's
got
like-
that ready off
I,
the
I
way.
absolutely fucking hate.
Old school
I think
hip-hop,
that
man.
one of the worst lyrical songs of all time is the Humpty Hump. Like it literally it is so fucking. It is so fucking bad, dude.
That's more like a party type song.
Yeah,
so I don't
dude.
But
really
no,
like-
if you listen to him, it's literally like walking down the street getting something.
But you know,
Yeah.
wait, hold up. You know the thing about that song though that makes it iconic is the fact
there's
that
a dance to it.
well but also it gave hip hop one of their first like rock has the rock like they have every
Will
genre
Rock You,
has that
yeah.
and it legitimized hip hop in the fact that yes we can also have stupid party songs too
Which
that
is-
are just dumb because before that hip hop was trying to establish itself so much as a legitimate genre of music that we didn't have room to do like
Of course.
That's
to
so
make
serious,
that.
Yeah.
And that's understood on this
Yeah.
end, but that does not excuse walking down the street getting something to eat. Is not that's not bars.
That shit is not
Yo.
He said.
But was he walking down the street
He
and
said-
did he need to get something to eat? That's all I'm gonna say.
He said, "I'm fat and you're skinny," or the other way, or whatever it was. That's literally that's a bar in that song.
That
It
is
is. No, it is.
That is a bar, and that is a wrap on this podcast. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Who are your top all-time favorite artists? We'll be back next week to do that. I can't wait for that. That is going to be a phenomenal episode. Shout out to all you guys. This was a phenomenal performance. I got Bryce flying in from somewhere nice. B Mike Birdie
Ooh, that's clean.
holding it down.
Clean. That's clean. That is clean.
Zay.
Damn, I don't have one.
I don't got a sound effect.
I don't
for
have
it yet.
Are we sticking with?
I don't know if we're gonna stick with
Let's get a
it. I don't
button
think
for
we're gonna
that.
stick with
Let's get
that
a
one.
button for that, and then we'll get a lady to record that.
And then Big AP on the ones and twos.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, AP.
As always, I'm your host, Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Paz, with a group of all right people. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Have a good weekend. Have fun. Be safe. Do some dumb shit, but do it responsibly. We'll see you on the next episode.
Don't tell them what to do.
Peace out.